But the fact that an artificial intelligence just spitballed it. Yeah. Honestly, man, I think one day, like, Hollywood's ideas for movies and scripts are just going to be generated by AI. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was even at, yeah, for that football movie that I spitballed, I even asked it, like, okay, let's say the budget is this much. How much money do you think it would make at the box office? And it was like, it's domestically it'll make 70, worldwide it'll make just over 100. Like, what? Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's kind of like accurate, but all right. Oops, that was not a Randy. Okay, ready? Randy, Commanders. I'm gonna do another Randy. Oh my God. No, you can wait. I'm gonna suicide. Okay, that's not a bad suicide. Oh, you can do it over if you want. Okay. I'm not gonna let that happen. Bam, 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 bam. Oh man, it's gonna be a good one. I can feel it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Dude, I would do that shit, dude.
25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Our significant others would lose their fucking minds. We're just respectively just screaming our heads off.
Gibson to start the drive.
Boy.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and
How do you
dropped
do,
behind
nephew?
the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And that halfback dive on me.
Right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Gibson.
Oh no!
And they get him
Good
down,
run, good run.
but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Nice gain,
Establishing the
yards
run, I
that time,
respect
and
it.
another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening
God.
drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this
Oh,
to be
did you
true.
not, dude?
Offensive
I
linemen
mean,
still, to this
I
day,
think that's so
they wanna
cool,
run
so
the
yeah,
football.
let's
They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Tits.
Heineke on first down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Heineke from the gun on third down.
No!
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
Damn, no, I got there
Nice
too
tackle
late.
there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So 5 yards.
No, I underneath shaded because
And that's going to make
yeah.
it fourth down.
Yeah. No, it was man to man. But yeah, no, I think it was just automatically that. Yeah.
They'll go. It's
Good run.
and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for
I probably should have
first
lined up at like
down.
a 3-4 there, but oh
Well,
well.
that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive.
Oh,
Trying to
shit.
get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. That sucks.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, another shot for
Rookie commit.
Jones.
You got me, right?
And that play going absolutely nowhere.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you just fucked me up.
Before he could get out of the backfield. Losing 3. Now it's third down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On third down, here's
Oh.
Jones. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Good hold.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game.
Yeah, I wouldn't know where with my drive.
With a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check. Reload.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Rocco switch. Hey, smash Rocco.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. He'll rifle.
Oh, no.
It's caught at the 10.
Oh.
Touchdown.
Good throw. What happened?
Washington.
What'd you see?
Jahan Dotson.
Shit.
52 yards.
I did, yeah.
The
That'll probably do it,
Commanders
right?
have taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3.
I don't think I did, but I wasn't paying enough attention clearly, so.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay when he was kicking the extra points as well. Give him 4 to carry it, and then push it forward about 2.
When you find that kind of yard, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? When you go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Oh, good pressure. Damn.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be Washington football now with 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Heineke's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Oh, man. Savage?
At about the 30-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have the box for it, really, so I can't really get mad at it, but...
Situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Heineke to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gibson on the read option. Down right around the 25. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 minutes to play in his first half.
Nope.
7-3.
I was confused.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Heineke.
Oh, Jair. Run, Jair.
Off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Hey, take 26. Inside.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
Damn.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 56 seconds remaining in the first half.
Receiver and straight, and you can pick up a lot of yards after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
I called the wrong play.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jump out!
Got a man, it's Tunyon. Another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Yeah, I was about to call that inside zone. I was like,
nice
wait
little
a minute.
under route there, and if you're going to give
I
him
have no
that
idea.
much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
Oh, shit.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard. The offense will burn their 3rd and final time in as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. Nowhere to go.
Oh, no way. Oh, man. Are you serious? Fuck. That's the worst thing that could have happened there. Fuck. I was about to just make it 7-6.
Not only to force the fumble, obviously,
Oh.
to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone
Shit.
who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
I can probably say that's my fault, really, because I pressed down on the right stick to throw it away. That probably made it more likely to fumble, so that wasn't completely random, but yeah. Sucks.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds.
What the heck?
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and a second field goal here.
I didn't even think about it, to be honest.
To 14-6 now.
All right, so that's a little bit of a salvage there.
Into the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
Shit.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain.
Two long-ass field goals.
Return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Hey, you block over here. Over.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level. Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Well, this is third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. They ran a misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones.
Oh!
And he's brought down inside.
He went to a direction I did not think he would.
To a short gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Oof.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Damn, I
He
can't get
didn't
another
just
field
deny
goal.
a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
One of these days I'll get in the end
So
zone.
they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're
Fuck
able to get
you.
the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're shipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
There you go. Hydrate, hydrate.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They go play action. Now Heineke.
What? Oh shit! What?
A third time.
What?
You got a quarterback out of the pocket.
Yeah, it's
trying
gonna
to make
be
a
man.
play
I don't
and
see how I
get it,
caught
but
that.
instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
But they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. 2 yards on the pickup. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 4th and 1.
Get 300!
To throw is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
Hey, 88!
Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
Oh, fuck. That was a bad throw. I thought he was gonna, he had an option to go either just do a hitch or bounce at the outside a little bit, yeah. Fuck.
Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing
That still
some
wouldn't have been open
exciting
anyway.
plays, but it's really been the defensives. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one?
3 points every quarter.
Damn. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's Gibson again. And a strong run that time as he's
that even possible?
And
hell?
down to the 43.
That didn't make any
56
sense.
yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh no! It was floated up so long I thought I had a pick maybe.
Antonio Gibson, 43 yards. And the Commanders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
He's going to look deep for Watkins.
No!
Intercepted. Picked by Kendall.
I thought I undercut that. How did he
the
not?
Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on
Oh.
the defensive side, and they understood
Easy
that.
now.
They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned
Yeah, just knock it
accordingly.
the fuck down.
What a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away. In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Yeah.
Devondre
That was my
Campbell
assignment, too.
flies in to blow that play up.
Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
This is brought in at the 21.
55-yard punt, 11
Yeah.
on the return.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points.
Dude, what the fuck?
Intercepted a 3rd time.
couldn't do anything there. There's no way that they can fucking come down with a pick every fucking time I
If they
throw
had
it.
designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here.
Fucking bullshit, man. That's fucking bullshit.
Work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
He was right there. I don't understand how you guys just pick off every throw that I make and then that doesn't get broken up.
Let's go. Hurry.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
Room here to run. The 20, 5, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have pretty well put it
let's do
away
it.
here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
Now
This
Joey
one's not going
Sly
well.
for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Well, yeah, I was trying to. Couldn't do it.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line.
All right. I'll concede defeat. Whatever. Not like I was getting mad or anything. Losing my shit, dude. Dude. Oh my god. That got under my skin bad at the end. I'm not proud of it. Is that on video? Is that on video? Fuck. I do not want to do that, dude. I'm too old to be talking like that for video games. How was everything? Yeah, I heard you laughing. You're just laughing and eating your chips. You sent me another invite? Okay. Oh.
That's all.
Did you bring any JTs home? Okay, good. Because I'd be eating it. Right. Fuck yeah, okay. Did you do a Randy yet? Okay, and you're gonna be the Browns? No. Oh shit. Commanders? Fuck no. Okay, good. Falcons? Fuck, okay, I got one more. I'm doing it. No, okay, I get another one. You just see. Titans, alright, whatever, I'll be there. Fuck, man. Alright. Oh, you got the Cowboys? Fuck you, dude. What'd you guys shop for? What'd you get though? Okay, rewind a little bit. What was it again? That.
It's like fruits and vegetables, but like.
Oh, okay.
EA
Jesus.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Shit.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Where'd you get the JTs? Shit. You know what's gonna happen this game, Luke? You know, right? You know what's gonna happen this game, right?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I'm not going to do shit with Derrick Henry.
Lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space.
Oh, yeah, baby. Let's go.
He's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's
16
just waiting
yards.
there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
The quarterback's
Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter.
Laugh at
You
me.
think
and
we're
I'll
going to
get
see this
mad
game
like the
continues?
last game.
They trotted him out early for
Good
a
thing
reason,
you came
Carter.
in.
They're letting him
Don't
know
show
this
her
is
that.
in the arsenal, and we rely on
We-
it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought
did.
down just shy
Stepped
of
right over him.
45. J-Ron Curse in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action, Tannehill.
Oh, no! Oh.
Throw's gonna be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run
Just
for
swatted
yardage.
it down.
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses
Oh
want
my
to try and
God,
keep
that was
bodies in front of them, and I
shocking.
think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a
Why did I
pass
pick this
downfield
playbook?
that fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Titans.
Tannehill now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, I wish you
33-yard
would.
line.
No,
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. There's the stiff arm.
Fuck
He
you,
goes
dude.
out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I mean, I pushed you out
Gain
of
of
bounds,
11
so.
to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Yeah, yep.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
46.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I don't know what Coach told me before. They always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke.
Get out of
The
bounds.
completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline, you know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Excuse me. What's their name? Oh boy, it's not good.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
We're going to 54. Why? Here we go, 47. 26.
To throw is Prescott.
No, good play.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
coverage here.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race.
I know what
but
you're
how
doing
about
here,
that
man.
backer?
I'll stop.
He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Oh shit, no I don't. Nice.
And he'll take it into the end
I
zone.
thought you were gonna do like a
Cowboy
touch pass or
touchdown.
something like that, or a sweep, yeah.
Dak Prescott, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points
Good
on the
drive.
board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to
I knew
kick
I'd at
it
least do
away.
that.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get...
Oh my god.
This is gonna be intercepted.
That's such a terrible throw. Fuck.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he
Start for
takes
me.
this one back into
Getting
the end
angry.
zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
No, I can't even get angry at that because that was my fault. So. But I'm already in a hole right now, so
Had the
I'm gonna
touchdown,
take
and
his
now
like
the
one
defense comes through with one.
of it.
Better 1-2 punch than
Just
that. Proper touchdown offense by Cannon.
I'm a fucking joker.
If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
What?
And they'll
How?
fight forward on the straight-ahead
You're in the
running
dollar
for just a
formation.
couple of
Yeah,
yards.
formation.
2nd
How does that even
down.
make any sense?
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for
Don't even tell me
get
it's a
at least
different
2
person.
first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Don't tell me. Don't talk to me about personnel. Don't ever
2 yards
say the
on first
word
down carry,
again.
and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done.
Yeah.
Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Yeah,
Now
I know.
they're
I
gonna
know
need 6
exactly
on
what you're
3rd
saying.
down
Yeah.
to keep the drive going.
Oh, man, that's my favorite route, dude.
14-0 the
Shit.
score. This is the
What
NFL
the hell?
on EA Sports.
Now you can see my routes. Yeah. I mean, you already have the momentum. Why is it like giving you more momentum?
And on third down, the
Makes no
Cowboys
sense.
bringing an extra defensive back. Here's Tannehill. This is Jeff Swain,
Ryan
the tight
Tannehill.
end. And he will have a Titans first down
First
as they're
completion
able
of
to
the
get the third down conversion.
This plays so
Tight
good.
right, tight right. Deep, deep.
Yeah, right? He's
Now
winning
a
and he
first
gets to
down
have the
throw,
fucking
Tannehill.
camera shake.
He's got it complete. Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Partner, normally double coverage
Isn't
is
that
reserved for
unfair?
receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense
What?
and got in a great position to haul in the
It
catch
already is a
and
he's
get a
making
nice
fun of me.
gain
It
out
already
of
is a
it.
mental game.
On second down, it's Henry.
He's
And he'll
decent.
get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Oh.
7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that
No, I'm
play,
gonna do it right
it
back,
actually
good. I mean, I
illustrates
will
how
once I
well they
come back and
bottled
win.
them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A nice run there on first down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
Deep, deep.
They'll run it again with Henry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now the Cowboys going to
Timeout.
burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Why you call timeout? Yeah, okay.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the
Get
first
away
with
from me.
Henry.
Yes, first time,
And
baby.
he will
Let's go.
have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance.
It's okay.
But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. That's caught
Tannehill
with
have a
Westbrook
trouble?
Akine with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Can't throw anything.
Timing
with
is
his
everything.
goofy
And they work on this
ass.
cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Worst thing I could have done.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
That could
That
be
is
bad.
how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here go 46. Here go 47.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
Oh, I missed him.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 76 yards. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. And it's blocked.
Oh my god, I blocked it.
The Titans pick it up.
Look at me go. This is it. The tide turns. Look at that. That's 2 points. 2 points on the board. Put it up. You know that 20-point lead you had? It's 18 right now, and I get the ball back with a minute left.
The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder,
Dude, say goodbye to your
after
momentum.
that long touchdown,
It's
if
not too
someone
late.
actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown of protection and led to the block.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Or strip it, strip it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of
I'm
the
there.
25.
You have no idea.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
There's nothing worse than playing as the Titans when you're behind big. I can't even use my best player.
24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Block, block. Hey, hey.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
No.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
Wow.
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Now back to throw.
Oh, interference.
Into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
Yeah, my player got blocked. He
Cowboys
couldn't
are
even
going
go
to
for the ball.
take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that
No
could
way.
come
Come on.
back
That
to them
shouldn't
later.
be called.
They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger game?
I'm covering. No! You got to pick it off.
Second down,
I saw it.
incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
They're going to 53.
Now Prescott. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Go, baby.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
Go, Roger. Go.
There he goes.
Roger, run.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
What kind of kick was that?
Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Oh, come on.
Made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Prescott on first down. He's going to air one out.
What was my safety doing?
Got a man. It's caught
I saw
inside
that
the
too.
10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
I got a second left. Don't say it like that.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Tannehill intercepted again.
Ain't going nowhere.
And now look at this. Big gain,
shit.
but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Oh, I'm Tennessee. He's the team with the star on the helmet.
No, I mean,
What?
just because, like, as the next
Oh, okay, yeah.
it's just so
Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry, that was
And we welcome you back now.
the worst.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting
just
set for
couldn't tell
quarter
what
number
was who.
3 here. Bullock out now
And
to
then I
kick this one
mansplained with
away.
the. Why is my kicker not even kicking it?
Fielded right around the 8.
What are you sucking down, dude? Holy cow!
And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
I can feel
Well,
it in my
not
head.
exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got room.
No.
There he goes left side.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to do right now.
10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly, right?
skyrocketed.
Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
You got it.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
Except for me. Was that 94 to the crib? I don't know. I'm about to show you 94 to the crib in a second. I don't know what that means, but I think it was too, yeah.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On first and 10, Tannehill. Got it over the middle to Jeff
Get off
Swift.
me.
And they nearly get this
No huddle for the rest of the game.
Marking down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just just shy of midfield.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry.
The hell?
Instead.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's going to
Fuck it.
out. And
Oh, that's interference, dude. Come on now.
Good effort there.
On me.
To take a shot, but
In
it's
your
third
dreams,
down.
pal.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready.
Fuck off, man.
Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
What is this, dude? What is this?
Down he goes.
What are you doing?
Micah Parsons.
I'm gonna chuck
Bringing
it.
the pressure yet
I
again.
think we're
That's his
gonna
3rd sack here tonight.
Looks like another
forfeit this one.
With 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially
No,
when
no.
their offense is
I'm
struggling.
gonna see if I can
think you're
convert a
exactly
4th and
right. They gotta
31.
find some answers quickly.
Oh, do you want me to keep playing? You want the slaughter to keep
down,
going?
Tannehill. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught at the 25.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Yeah, I was shocked at how covered everything was. Bless you.
Tannehill.
And they're going to move it down to inside the
What did you say?
25.
Here we go.
Okay.
Play. Go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill.
What?
And his throw here's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And the
Dude.
throw is gonna be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the
Dude, they're a
defense.
pain in the
Giving
ass to
them
come from
think
behind
about.
with.
A lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way. With
Back it out. I'm doing one more. You gotta not do that. Dude, what are you talking about? Yes. She was, yeah. No, it is. No, it is. But you gotta take it when I dish it back. That's all I ask. Okay, that's gonna be my 2nd Randy. No, okay, it doesn't count. Fuck, man. All right, sweet, dude. Fuck, can't let Panthers. No. Yeah, do it. It's only fair. Abide by the rules. Sam Darnold, yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. faking the give. Darnold. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, baby.
25.
The shot from Sam Darnold to start the game. Hey, knock, knock. Knock, knock.
75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Knock, knock.
Film study was behind this one, that they saw
Knock, knock.
that they thought they could take advantage of.
Dude, knock, knock.
Is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists. To go to
I'm
it,
gonna do it
they
one
did
more
exactly
time, all right?
that.
Knock,
They've got to
knock.
feel really good about what
Sam
they did in
fucking
advance of this
Darnold.
game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Needle blue. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
Oh, Tyreek.
Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we've got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us? We're coming right back to you. And it didn't go the way they envisioned.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Parks.
Again, it's Foreman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. The play fake, and it's Darnold on the move to his left.
Damn.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Got it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Okay,
The
ready?
run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Set.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
What?
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
What? Okay.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Steel, black.
Tua going to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a timeout called for by the offense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
Set, ready. 52 blaster. Ready.
They'll try it now with
Oh,
Mostert.
sir.
And he is
Run
not
commit.
going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get
Come on,
it
that
back
dime, make you think I was
in
playing the
excellent
pass,
field
and then
position.
run commit and just hope for the fucking best.
Now Foreman.
Ah,
And nothing much
fuck.
materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run with Foreman. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They run again with Foreman. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Deontay Foreman, an 18-yard touchdown run. And his guys now
no
an
need
extra
to
point
fat
away
shame.
from taking a 3-score lead. Piniero's extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piniero to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively.
Here we go.
Nothing on the
38.
scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've
Ready,
noticed
break.
that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game.
Ready.
It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more
Watch out
downs
now.
to connect
50 Fury.
and try and
Green
pick up
Jack.
another first down.
Set, cut.
On second down, Mostert. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard
Right,
to the 41.
97. Red, cycle. Cut, cut.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here.
Oh, 2 guys
This
open.
one
Shit.
complete to Jalen Waddle. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going
Nice,
out.
good plays.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a
Blaster,
game.
6. Spike, white.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Oh,
He's got it. Touchdown,
Reed.
Dolphins. Raheem Mostert from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll
yeah, I saw
put the
Tyreek get
17-7.
freed up on the corner there, so that hopefully you're going to throw to him, and I was
Now
going to
after
try to
the
pick it off,
touchdown,
but
ready to kick it
he
away
made the right
is
play.
Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the
Oh,
end
what?
zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ready. Ready.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold off to Thomas on the left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Here's Foreman. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We're outside. Go, lady.
A carry for Foreman. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Darnold. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Oh, shit.
So roughing the
I didn't even
passer
realize what
there,
happened.
A big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the
Yeah, I saw a
pocket and the
timeout. I
rules
thought you were
change
just
downfield,
broken up about calling a
that
timeout.
doesn't mean the
Next.
same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
Fuck.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Oh, fuck, he was open.
And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And I tell you what, he got it from
58. Let's go.
That had lots of leg behind it, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker. Realized the wind was at his back. That's probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
22 needle.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They're going deep for Hill.
Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit.
That's
such fucking bullshit, dude.
The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score, striking distance,
you're getting mad earlier too.
You go ahead and keep
Get out
playing
of
and do what you've worked on all week long.
Yeah, no, whatever, yeah. Yeah, it went right through his hands. Yeah. What do you mean? It went right through his hands. He should have picked it off.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Yeah, it wasn't.
The Dolphins
I had to
down on
pick
the
that one right
scoreboard,
through.
but they'll have it first
Right through
as
my
we
hands.
get going in this third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here for the end zone.
It's not like he got past my coverage, though.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's Waddle.
Why did he dive?
Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute baller out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle they go. Foreman, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
No, that's a terrible fucking route. This guy's bullshit.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Ready?
Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head.
Here we go.
Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Ready. Triple duck black ultra.
Now Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
43 rail.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On first down, Foreman. And he's taken down inside the 30. On first down, Darnold. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, Foreman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After the run by Foreman, here's first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second and goal, Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. LaVisca Chenault from a yard out. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So second and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. Second down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
A little bit.
The
Just
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Green.
From the 30 on second down, Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books.
Thirsty.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Ready, ready.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Set.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Ready.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's Xavier Howard who brings him down from his corner position. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold checks this down to Hubbard. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He was out there waving his arms. And when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you've got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Darnold. And it's going to be incomplete.
That'll do it
He was
for me
able to
right
catch
there.
it there on the right
Are you
sideline.
fucking kidding me?
But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Set, punt.
Officially
Check
nothing
right.
on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Fury, yellow, claw, 10. Set, right.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
This is 3rd and 2.
Watch out now.
Maybe the
50,
biggest play in this
shot.
football game.
Ready, go.
Here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah,
What?
no
Why?
doubt about
Why
it.
can't
It
you
was fair to
throw?
Look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided.
Glitched out.
But as you mentioned, understandable
Okay.
about why they went for it. But hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Here's Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that
good
means
game.
that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to sock this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Darnold. Pass complete. Thomas. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Darnold to throw.
How come?
Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now here we go on 4th. Darnold. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll run right side with Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Yellow, line.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what
Not having fun anymore. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I feel like this game can be figured out, exploited, yeah. I'd be down for that. Not yet, no. Wait, what? No.
They can't stop us.
Oh. Yeah.
You see me? They can't stop me out here. Yeah, let's go.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
We'll see. We'll see, dude. See.
Here we go. Here we go.
Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 38, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, 38 yards. And the Chargers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's caught by Davis. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. That one goes for 8 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 1st carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And some space here. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt it. 1st down. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And some room to roam now. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, tight.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
These two teams all tied after one.
We're good, I think.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's the linebacker, Madden getting up and stopping him for a loss.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
On second down, Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
All 52.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Allen.
Fuck, man.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Yeah, right. Easy.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, 67 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, We're right back to even before we start the second half.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
Middle. 5 wide. Look out.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen, and Diggs has it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
I got you.
As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Did we get the ball first?
So
Or did
3rd
they?
and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
Boy.
Took a shot there on
disaster.
1st down,
Yes,
but he
sir.
couldn't reel it in.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the hook up.
Oh, get out. You were under me. You're supposed to be on top, dude.
And he'll be taken down
First
here
down.
just shy of the 30. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Half 85.
To throw, it's Allen. Will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills
start the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass.
I just had to let them do all their mistakes for a little bit.
It's a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 112 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. To about the 40-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, right.
Hawk 70.
Fake a blitz. We got to cover 3. Try and check him.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Forced out to his
I almost got
here
it.
as he's taken down. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Carter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action.
Got him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyler Matakevich
buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After the sack on first down, Herbert.
Come on, bitch.
And this
Oh.
one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And
Nice.
it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Shit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go, go.
Oh, no.
His
I should've
defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
56.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A give up the middle to Singletary. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Go out. Oh, yeah.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here.
good
This is
safety.
going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Throwing, Herbert. And that's caught by Williams. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Finding Williams once more, complete.
Damn. I'm pretty sick of that.
Now Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
I'll hit him right in the
Practice
hands.
time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert gonna throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
Take a film.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Drag him 60.
Herbert the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a
I don't think they had a
timeout
call
by the
timeout there either.
offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
19 Tiger.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th.
Did they ever want to win?
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
McKenzie now from his end zone.
Bizarre. I don't get it. Like they didn't want to win at the end. Yeah, right. And I think we might have had one more, but other than that, we've won like 25 of our last 27 or some shit like that. But yeah, yes sir. Waiting for players. Shit.
Come on now, let's go.
I think he is, yeah.
Touchdown in your city. That's it. Yeah, baby. Woo!
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he returns this to the 22.
I think we got some 2K players we're up against. A little Kobe 1K.
they start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And some room to maneuver. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
60
Purdy off the play fake. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. 7 yards there and a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Rolling to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen.
What?
And he fires
Yeah, you got
one, but incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll run for it. Cook. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Cougar 19. Hey, smash. Hurt, hurt. Let go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On the jump. Check, 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 check.
Purdy on fourth down. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On second down, McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing here, Purdy.
There we go.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Purdy now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just Chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Second down and goal. Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
These guys have definitely played in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
It's complete to Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 52 yards. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
No.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
That's my bad.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And oh, it's wide right. No good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Cool. They get picks.
And the Ninersons are going to take over at
That's
their own
nice for them.
28-yard
Cool.
line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On first down, Purdy. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Okay, we're running the fake spike. Because for some reason, it just opens up on the fucking menu there. Terrible.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's bullshit.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them? Oh, he fakes a spike. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox.
Fake spike, Tutty.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll give to Cook on the read option. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. He's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie from 17 yards out. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Second and 5 now.
It's off. There we go, baby.
Force it in, and it's intercepted.
I knew that was going to happen.
It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself, who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there, you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monster, as we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play.
Oh, that is huge.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Oh,
Get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 65 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Go for it. I mean, they're definitely not going to pass.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Try and sneak it here.
Okay.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
They go play action here. Purdy. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. On 1st down, it's Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Purdy.
There you go.
To turn here, and he's going to go down.
Huge play.
Back at about the 37-yard line. Gregory Rousseau. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Interesting.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Gold is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there.
No, I'm taking it, son. I'm taking it, son.
Right down Broadway. Isaiah McKenzie. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return. And they've taken the lead. They had just relinquished the lead on the field goal. Ensuing kickoff, they get that lead right back.
So does this come under the heading of you can't keep a good team down?
There you go.
I mean, I'm with you on that one. Just to be able to break back immediately. Not down at all. No heads down after giving up the lead and coming right back at them. And a special team score, that's like gold in a coach's manual.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Purdy to throw. Pass complete, Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Ready up.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready, break.
Here's Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
Oh.
That one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock. and let your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll look to throw.
There we go.
And he can't get a
Big
throw
play.
off.
They gotta call
He's
timeout.
taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Got it.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Oh, shit.
And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw.
Let's go.
From the home of the Bills
Yeah, me
since
too. Let's break
1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo.
All right, see you, man.
Straight ahead, we've got a good...